we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9.
At the 19.
Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Caught in the backfield, it's Holden. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners want to move quickly. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he would just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Oklahoma 0.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Movement here from the tight end. The give out of the gun. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air. It's Arnold. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to the air one more time. Pulls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Just plowing ahead. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Oregon 17, Oklahoma 6.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
So they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Grab behind the line. It's holding. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about...
Got a lot of running room at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Sooners. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon 24, Oklahoma 12.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 24, Oklahoma.
First down to start the drive after the break. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He makes a grab, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. To the air, it's Arnold. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and lead the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Arnold. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation.
Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Strikes the blow. He gets a block. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team. That stopped him from housing it. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield. It's Ewers. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Lowers those pads. Knocked down for the tackle.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon 3, Texas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Ducks get enough for the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice.
And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to throw it again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And on that 3rd and short, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wow.
I don't love that throw by the QB, man.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's James. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He's got his man.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep your foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Bond. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Oregon 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the fourth down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
With the run on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's James. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Tackle is made after the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 1st down and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's James.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards. But if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the